He left these same pins, didn't make it. Not a problem this time.
He made it this time.
And a little pat on the back for Randy.
All right, let's look at Ryan-Shafer, 52 in the fifth. If he strikes out, he can still shoot 200, which would put him in the match. So it's not over yet, but he needs his first strike. And he got it.
And he's got his first. So Ryan-Shafer still has a pulse. We're in match number 1 from Tucson. We'll have more on Fox Sports Net right after this. Fox Sports Net. Along with Brian Voss, I'm Ron Thulin, welcoming you back to our opening match from Tucson at the MSN Open. And right now, Randy-Pedersen holding the advantage. Tommy-Delutz in second place. Ryan-Shafer coming off his first strike is in third.
If we remember the last time in the left lane, Tommy went Brooklyn, got a strike. I think we're going to see this projected well to the right, which we did.
He called it.
And just a perfect shot.
He's really had some wrist problems. It popped in Wichita, caused him some problems, came here, still bothered him, went to a wrist surgeon just the other day, so there's not much you can do about it.
There we see it, just a dead perfect shot. And now Randy can maintain an 8-pin lead. Soft 10.
Pesky 7, or pesky 10, I should say.
Assuming he makes this spare, he'll maintain a 7-pin lead, and off in the wings is Ryan-Shafer looking for his first double to have any chance in this match. And another 10-pin. Well, we've seen our share of 10-pins early. Should throw the ball hard and straight, which he does. Perfect.
Well, Ryan-Shafer will have the 10-pin to convert, and he wanted to make sure he passed on his best wishes and prayers to Jay Burgess, former tour player whose wife was killed in Houston last week. On the day he won in Wichita, he said it was a terrible situation, and he wanted to make sure that Jay and his family knew that everybody here on the PBA Tour, their thoughts were with him. Jay, we wish you our best, my friend.
Delutz in the 8th frame. If he strikes here, he'll take a 7-pin lead over Randy-Pedersen going towards the end of the match. Big shot.
Not bad considering the way he started out.
And he gets that one well to the right, and he gets the 10-pin. Just barely nicks it, and that's a 7-pin lead right there.
He's talking to the pins. Is that a good sign?
That's a good sign.
It just detonates it.
Just, you see the 6-pin just barely hit that, and Tommy's reaction? Yeah, you deserve that, he says. And Randy, dead perfect on the left lane. Randy and Tommy are loosening up now. They're getting a feel for the lanes. I think Ryan just basically wants to save face, get some strikes here, and get out of the way.
Oh, and Randy, the answer man.
The answer man.
He answered that. Only person to win from the top seed this year, and Ryan-Shafer's done it twice. Ranked number 3 in the PBA right now.
And this time he gets the 10-pin out.
Well, that's what we saw last week.
All right, here we go, 9th frame. Big frame right now for Tommy. If he doesn't strike here, Randy can get up there and keep striking and shut him out. He needs to get this strike to maintain the pace with Randy. He's currently 3 pins ahead. 9th frame, big shot. And he's had trouble on this left lane. See if he gets it out to the right. He did. Fortunate just to leave the 4-pin.
Now, Randy's obviously a seasoned veteran. He knows that has opened the door for him. We're
going to watch the ball snap at the last second. The 10-pin almost stood up with it, and I think that he knew it was going to be high. Just fortunate, like I said, to leave just the 4-pin. And Randy now.
Pivotal.
Big shot to take an 8-pin lead. Looks good. Just dead flush. Dead flush. He's not going to get too excited yet.
Well, get him a cup of coffee with that sweet roll.
Tommy needs to make this spare. And he does. Stuck a little at the line. Nonetheless, stays in the match.
Well, a little slip on the approach.
A little slippery, but these guys got a lot of athletic ability. He's looking down there. Sometimes guys do that just for an excuse on a bad shot.
No. And here's Ryan. 2 out of the last 3 frames. He's knocked all the sticks down.
Not to be today for Ryan. Just the 4-pin. And now Tommy-Delutz. If Tommy strikes out in the 10th frame, he can finish with 216, which would force Randy to get the first strike to win.
Randy possibly a 234.
Good projection and just an excellent shot.
He's still in it.
He's still right there.
Pressure now switches over to the man from Hollywood, Florida. Is Ryan-Shafer trying to finish things up?
Makes the spare. Like I said, just trying to get out of the way. All right, Tommy looks like he's going to take a re-rack on 16.
Why do they do that?
It's either one of two things. He either didn't like the rack or he's buying time. One or the other. It's a big shot for him. This can take the lead.
But do you want to buy time, or is it something you want to? Wouldn't you rather just get up there and bowl instead of having to think about it a little more?
I think that varies from player to player. Maybe he's trying to ice Randy.
Bowling's version of calling a timeout at the free throw line, huh?
That's it. Big shot. Just to take the lead. Dead perfect. Excellent shot. And now Randy's got to respond.
Tommy-Delutz with 1 title to his credit. Randy-Pedersen with 12.
Randy knows he needs this strike. The 8-10 split. Just gave it a little bit too much room to the right. It didn't quite make it back. A devastating leave. And basically, it looks like Tommy's going to win this first match. Just trying to hit the head pin, basically.
And what a disappointment for broadcast partner Randy-Pedersen, because the way Tommy-Delutz started out with an open in frame number 1, leaving a pin, and coming back to win it. And he will advance to round number 2. Tommy-Delutz Jr., our winner of our first match. Ryan-Shafer finishing up a day that probably one of those things you just go home and forget about.
Well, you know, we've got the U.S. Open next week. He's, I'm sure he's real pleased with this week. Obviously today he didn't have it done, but
there's always next week. We have match number 2 still to come. Our winner, Tommy-Delutz, has advanced. We'll be back.